Chances are, if you haven't played Dota 2 yet because you're waiting for a beta key, you've likely heard someone talk about it. They're probably being way too excited to even respond to your questions and messages as they rack up over 100 hours on it a week after they've been invited. It can be a little incomprehensible to the newcomer, but gamers that have experienced any similar genres, such as the predecessor Dota, League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth, it's not excessively different to those. So here's some advice if you're just starting out or have received a beta invite. What you get is an action fantasy strategy video game that puts you in a team of 4 other players. Think of it as a 5v5 match, with fantasy heroes with games lasting around 40 to the 50-minute mark. Dota 2 is designed to tap into your strategic potential, and there is a significant amount of constructed content here in the form of heroes. There is a tutorial, but that won't pit you equally against someone who has played similar genres, because it doesn't suffice in giving you that insider knowledge which you gain after experiencing a couple of matches. It's just you and 60 odd heroes to choose from. Personally, the first thing you should do is watch a few matches on YouTube to understand what the overall aim is. Jumping into a game without prior experience will make it a lot less enjoyable, so it's advisable to at least play the tutorial first. You'll be presented with the basic game mechanics, what creeps are, and the overall aim, which is to destroy the enemy's shrine. As you're looking to enter into a match, you'll be presented with a queue-like mechanic where you may even be waiting up to 7 minutes to enter a game. We would suggest that you take a look at the hero list to gain an idea of speciality in each hero and how they can be combined to create a well-balanced and effective team. Each hero holds 4 primary skills. They mainly come in the form of 2 categories, support and damage. Support spells would consist of healing, stuns and grouping enemies tightly together, but on the other hand, damage spells, which are fairly obvious, deal incredible amounts of damage. One of these skills is called an ultimate, which depending on the hero makeup is considerably more powerful than the 3 other skills. This makes it vitally important to use this knowledge to pair your teammates' ultimates to tactfully win the match. You have 3 types of hero classes, those being intelligence, strength and agility. It is to be said that agility heroes are the more favourable choices because of their end game potential. You'll come across the word carry a fair amount, which suggests that these particular heroes are considerably vulnerable to start off with, but later game they will be described as indestructible if they have the required items and levels. Hence the word carry, as if these heroes are going to carry the game to a potential win. Though this isn't the case with Dota 2 at current time, because agility heroes do require the experience and knowledge that beginners do not have. The experience and knowledge has been gained from previous and very similar titles such as Heroes of New Earth, LoL and Dota. Gameplay consists of 3 lanes, top, middle and bottom. Depending on which faction side you are on, those being Dire or Radiant, and depending on your character choice, you can be in any 3 of the lanes at any time. Carries tend to lane in the safest of the 3, as they require the extra needed farm and safety because of their vulnerable status they hold in the early stages. Though this is speaking on a generality, and some cases carries do in fact use the middle lane without the extra support, which is a laning partner that top and bottom receive. The game looks visually fantastic, which is built on a TF2 looking platform and, dare I say it, cartoony models. It really is a joy to see the effects and skills that heroes hold, because being new to the game, you'll be wowed by how much detail has gone into them. Seeing the bright visuals is a joy and certainly follows its predecessors and similar genres. Overall, I've enjoyed the Dota 2 beta so far. There are many areas for improvement though, but with a dedicated community that are willing to submit constructive feedback, it's extremely pleasing, especially when Valve are taking on the role to create the game that we want, and not what's easiest for them to develop. From my perspective, I'd like to see more heroes implemented and an increase in the amount of beta invites. As a final word, don't forget to check out the D22 Zone websites for more features, previews of Dota 2. Thanks.
end. A mind sharper than